everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs if they want to control the pace of the game. It's the Packers going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Guyton. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The veteran kicker, Mason Crosby, set to do the honors here. And off we go from Oakland. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlighted, wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
All right, here we go. Wide and
Throwing his car on third down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. And this Green Bay Packers offense will be commanded by Aaron Rodgers. Season 2016, Charles, obviously didn't end the way they wanted to, but what a run for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers from 4-6 to the NFC Championship game.
And that's what we'll remember the most, right to the brink of going to another Super Bowl for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. But I can't help but reflect on the 4-6 start. So many people were questioning Aaron Rodgers during that time. What was wrong with his mechanics? Why weren't they doing things a certain way? He answered those critics in a massive way.
Last 11 games, 30 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. They run it again with Lacey. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Will handle Lacey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacey from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run coming from Eddie Lacey. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. And said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788, because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Throwing on first down is Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's McGloin. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stacy McGee continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Malcolm Smith may have entered the league without a lot of fanfare, but how about it culminating with an MVP award in the Super Bowl?
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. first down carry. It's Lacey. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Rodgers to throw on second down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One back is Lacey. And he'll get it up the middle. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And a good little broken tackle run there for the former second-round pick, Eddie Lacy.
He's a big back, and he runs with some power and definitely with some physicality. And enough of those types of runs, as they accumulate, they turn into bigger runs later because after a while, guys don't want to deal with him.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. And here we go on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And the 2016 NFL Comeback Player of the Year was Jordy Nelson. He had a fantastic year after the knee injury in 2015. Well over 1,000 yards again. And once again, he was the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers.
NFL high, 14 receiving touchdowns. What dimension does he add that makes them so good on offense?
Dependability as well as speed. All right, Jordy Nelson's the type of guy who can run any route you want, yet he can also take the top off of a defense, as we like to say, by running past people. It's a heck of a combination to deal with. Plus, Aaron Rodgers knows when he gets in trouble, he just looks for Jordy Nelson, and 9.9 times out of 10, he'll find a way to get open.
Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Ripkowski there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can get that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
When you take a look at Eddie Lacy, you expect the run we just saw, don't you? A battering ram type of an effort.
Absolutely. Such a tough runner at Alabama where he won those national championships, and a tough runner here in the NFL. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacy. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to... Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. McGloin now. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
He's going to let this one go deep. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score, and we're back to Oakland after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Again, it's Lacy. They find some open field here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Now Lacy. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
They'll run it with Lacy. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a touchdown run coming from Eddie Lacy. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Green 39. Green.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's McGloin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll take it at the 42. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That's caught at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Rodgers gonna throw. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Hey, 319. 26. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Hey, 50. Switch. 319.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a touchdown run coming from Eddie Lacy. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Murray. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And for Clinton-Dix, he had 80 of those tackles this past season, 5 interceptions. Got him to a Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
How about that? That's going to be an incredible thrill for Clinton-Dix to be able to come back to it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff. Here's Lacy. A strong running. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. One back is Lacy. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are pouring it on.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, They should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, Murray. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's been in a pretty good groove. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play calling because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game, dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the 2nd quarter.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
3 down, 3 down.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run. This is Lacy. What a spin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run coming from Eddie Lacy. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers defense here getting ready. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Brought in by Walford, right side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Marquette King now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
On 2nd down, Lacy. Oh, the spin. Spinning again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll hand it off. Lacy. Eddie Lacy, see you later. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, 41 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run coming from Eddie Lacy. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Nick Perry in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. McGloin now. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
One back is Lacy. And he'll get it up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. 319. 57's the mic.
Lacy. Ooh, with a juke. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eddie Lacy, a 23-yard run. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the route is on here in this first half. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. And they had a great 4th down stop last time that set their offense up. Great offense able to score. So offense probably over there saying, hey, do that again.
Exactly what they're saying. That's working together. That's being in tandem right there. Stop them on defense. Offense gets great field position, rolls in and puts points on the board. I think you're exactly right. Can you do it for us one more time? We'll take it.
He'll try and do it again. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Oakland after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They start the drive on the ground with Lacy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run. This is Lacy. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Blue 58.